Oh, they're shooting each other. Good luck.
Alright. Alright. Well, getting right into it. We got Colin, Iron Man, Mr. Awesome pushing WWW right now. And I think WWW in this. Ooh, it's Seiko coming out of the window there from us. Lucador able to grab that Seiko early. Awesome's kind of split up from his team there. If they're able to isolate him, they might be able to get just an early kill on him. That zone grenade is going to cause Axtract to have to back away a little bit. I think he gets hit once from it. But both teams are kind of just stuck with the items they have right now. There's not a ton of other loot they have stocked up. It is right at the start of the game. Seiko shots coming out. Both teams kind of just like peeking from side angles here. Iron Man's taking some shots with that, kind of like an MP5. And I think Kea has the good idea here. Kind of angled a little bit more towards the buildings just in case they need to back up. They actually have some more hard cover and they actually have some loot to back into. Awesome, Colin, and Iron Man are kind of stuck right by that billboard right now. Awesome, kind of moving over towards. Looks like the drop's gonna actually be really close, and they will be in a good position to grab it. Run 10-3 on reach, nice. So as soon as I stop playing, stop leaving. Abstract, Kea, Lucador. Lucador having to back off, and they don't have a lot. Like if they get caught out here, they might be screwed. There's not any hard cover at all right here, and there's no loot. They're not going to have anything stacked up. You know, Abstract's stuck with the amount of shields he has right now, and they are pushing a little bit. Ooh, accidentally mantles on top of that there, and taking a half health. Iron Man gets his shields, not going to be able to pick up the 50 shields here. And Abstract and Lucador are now in a kind of rough spot, where they're now pinched between two teams, and they have almost no loot. That is COBRA behind them that's pushing them from behind. So they're in a pretty horribly rough spot right now. Lucador probably going to have to just try to hide to see if he can distract them to go away. Ooh, and Awesome actually gets taken out by Chives. And they are getting a quick res off on him. Iron Man is at full health, full shields. Lucador does not have the loot to do anything here. Lucador is just going to have to sit here and pray that everybody gets taken out. Now he does make a couple of builds there. Johnny Pastor knows he's there. I don't think, if he didn't build there, he might have been okay. But we'll see what ends up happening here. Oh, that zone grenade's taking him. They know he's there. And this will be the end of their team here. Now I think their team, oh, and actually it looks like Iron Man, Colin, ran into another team trying to escape here. Yeah. Getting pushed by the substitutes here. I think that's the substitutes. No, substitutes was the thud.
This is BD.
BD, yeah. Substitutes was the thud. Yeah. Alright. And then COBRA pinching. Now, on the drop, there's a gold Seiko. Hasn't been touched yet. If True Prime ends up having to back off and gives anybody on COBRA that Seiko, it's going to be a pretty big problem. Hongut's trying to stay alive here. Able to just keep building and actually stall for probably about 5 or 6 seconds to let True Prime create some distance there. Now, the Seiko on the ground here.
6th place, 3 kills.
To get everybody muted so I don't have to worry about that shenanigans. And Seiko picked up, I think, by a Major here. Major third partying, as he is known to do, but not quite as good as the third party, which is Artifact, Sweaty Lefty, and Big Brother over here. On the map, True Prime did back up here. He is just going to need to kind of hide out for a sec. Substitutes pushing up. Big Ben, Gatsby, and Fed Manor. They will probably run into Cobra here, right in this corner. 11 enemies left. The other team's over at Outpost, just looting, just chilling. I believe. I don't think anything else is happening over there. There might be one person.
Battle zone is now shrinking.
Yep. The third party. I missed this this other fight that was happening at the same time. So they are looking for where their teammate went. Looks like Snicklefritz was able to rotate out into Cemetery after they had a fight over at Outpost. We can move back over to Cobra, running into the substitutes here. Now they are in a big open area here. Gatsby, Thud Manor, they are trying to make it to that billboard. Looks like they're going to be able to make it there before Cobra will get any shots on them. Ooh, I've taken 2 shots of that Seiko there. Here aims with Skya. Okay. I didn't know if it was Kaya or Kaya. What do you mean Kaya? Is it Kaya or Kaya? Do we know? I don't want to get it wrong. What's up, Mud? Hello, Papaya. The first win in Pop 1 yesterday. No script for the last go. That's awesome. Now Chives holding back at Pop Chicken here, and it looks like True Prime was able to revive Hater and Own Goods, and they're just going to be able to loot tower. Re-loot up a little bit here. I think all of the fights that are going on were going to be right around Pop Chicken and this billboard. Right next to where the hot drop actually was. Looks like if someone might have hot potted, they might have been in the best spot to kind of do this. And we saw one team go over to Cemetery and another third party from, I think they probably went towards Summit or the tower or refinery. So Sniffly's still. Go get some emergency or something. Now they will all play the game where they sit still and see who gets the zone. I imagine it'll probably be right here, if I had to guess.
Battle zone shrinking in.
Oh, they went towards the billboard. So it did go towards the billboard here. The substitute's in a position where they don't need to do a whole lot of anything. The third party does have construction. They'll need to move a little bit. They'll be able to get to these shipping containers. But Cobra and BDE will need to push into the third party, it looks like. They're all going to be fighting over for this corner. Yeah, looks like Cobra actually just going to rotate over into that corner. Maybe just sit in that building and play it slow. Thud and Big Ben taking some shots over at the third party. Oh, I think they saw that VRS was able to get over here. They're just trying to get some placement points here. Oh, Sunsi does get hit by that weapon there. Taken pretty low. That's going to count as a kill for the third party, I believe. I think they were the last one to get a shot. Chocolate Wings. I don't think he was hit, so he's going to be able to burn to zone here. Snicklefritz trying to stay alive as long as possible. Maybe grab a placement point if he can. But in the meantime, looks like Major was actually taken out. Ooh, and a grenade coming through. I don't think it would be really good for them to just sit here, even though they got some damage on Cobra. They don't want to give up this billboard position. Cobra being able to push up a little bit. Major was able to get rezzed, able to get over to his stuff. The third party moving in through the side here, and VRS is going to be in the game where they just kind of res for placement now.
Battle zone shrinking in 45 seconds.
Yeah, that zone's ticking hard. Sunski's going to burn out right here. VRS taken out, and I think their name is BBB instead of VRS this game.
Abstract underscore.
It looks like substitutes will have to move off this billboard here. I'm thinking the best spot's going to be probably over in this 2-story, or maybe over by these containers. which it's looking like BDE is going to have the best spot overall to be able to hold with this cover. If the zone ends up moving, they'll be able to move into this bigger building. And the zone's going to go down, it looks like right in this open area here, so not really a good spot for anyone.
Who is this, VRS?
AK and PX4 on the drop. Chives getting shots on Hater underneath the semi here. Grenade coming out, doesn't go far enough. Another grenade coming out, doesn't go anywhere. Zone grenade coming out, it's gonna push Allen off of that, but honestly that grenade probably should have been held onto a little bit longer. If you can hold on to grenades right when people get into the corner, it's gonna be great. Thud's stuck in a shot where he needs to take some shots, but the third party unable to take him out before he gets to the ground. And same with Gatsby. Third party not able to finish off those kills, able to weaken a little bit. That zone grenade is friendly, so Chives isn't going to be taking any damage here. His team actually threw that zone grenade to buy him a little bit of time. It's a great move there by COBRA. Able to get a res over on Hater. Are they going to be able to build over to this? Oh, no, True Prime gets taken out with the MK. Allen's in a position where he was going to have to res. COBRA now in a position where they're going to have the favorable position here. There's no hard cover at the end of this zone. We're going to see a ton of builds coming out for all the remaining teams if they have some. But the best hard cover is going to be these vans right here.
Madison is now shrinking.
Third party going to have to move in just a second here. Johnny Pash able to make it all the way to the drop and actually loot the drop without any punishment at all. BDE now stuck outside the zone. Chives coming up on Artifact. Gets taken out by Artifact. This zone's gonna hurt though. Sweaty Lefty moving up towards the drop now. Able to get to the builds that were previously made by Johnny Pash. They're getting a res off on Chives. They are going to have to drop a gun for him. Not able to be inside the zone there. Might be able to grab a knife kill here.
Good distraction.
Was a good distraction. DT not very good against these builds here. And it is all 6 of them. All 5 of them in this little corner here. Now, the third party is going to get pushed into this area, get pushed over the wall here. If there was a grenade or anything here, this would be the time you'd want to throw it. Johnny Pash and Major actually getting pushed out of the zone. They're going to start taking a little bit of zone damage here. Oh, and able to trade with Artifact there, but they do end up getting the kill. So that game does go to the third party. Congrats to them. They were in a position where they did have to push over this wall, and COBRA had to back off since one of them got picked. And them having to back off that little amount was exactly what the third party needed to be able to move up there. You had to? Yeah, I'll sit up. Alright. Anything going on right off the bat? Let's have a look. Lots of people going towards Refinery. Is Mud muted? Need to make sure.
Right here.
Need to make sure to mute Mud. So oh wait, you're not supposed to hear that. Sorry. All right, couple shots between Ironman and Colin towards WWW. Now, what's WWW's team name? This
Abstract's team is BlingBlangBLaow, and
BlingBlangBLaow.
Colin's team is Billy the Kids.
Billy the Kids. Yep. Yeah, I saw WWW and VRS, but I think VRSinners is in here now.
Yeah.
But WWW is not going on WWW, which threw me off initially.
Yeah, no double VRS this time.
Do you know if it's Kaya or Kaya?
I think it's Kaya, but I'm not 100%.
I think it's Kaya.
Okay, well, it's got it. All right, Mr. Awesome, able to get some shots at the. Is that a signal? Is that an up over there? Has to back off. Now, WWW is only going to have the loot kind of at the top here. Lucador's going to have to back off. They don't want to get into another situation where they need to, or where they're going to get pinched. I'm noticing a lot of these teams that are hot dropping end up playing the fight super slow, which is really bad because as soon as the other teams are able to grab a little bit of loot, They're able to just third-party pinch. These people have no loot at all. These fights are going on a little bit too long for them, so they're going to need to decide to push or they back off. Pick one or the other. Don't be in the middle state.
Looks like they're being a little more aggressive this time.
Yep. Colin pushing up a little bit.
Stalling out now, though.
Now it's going to turn into a stall. Nobody's close by this
There we
time.
go.
Looks like another fight's happening over at Cemetery. Johnny Pash taken out. VRS. Chives taking out Sunsky. Only one more member of VRS
Madison is now
alive
shrinking.
over there. Looks like they might be able to escape over into the Dead River. Kaya able to get a res off on Abstract. There's not going to be a lot of loot down here. Ooh, what a good grenade. Perfectly placed, blows up right above his head there. The VRS does get taken out by Cobra over at Cemetery. Looks like there's another fight going over at Cemetery. Are they going to end up pushing? Colin pushing around. Gonna have an angle on Kaya here. Gonna push up. He knows they're low. Ooh, that M10 though.
Throws it around.
And Iron Man able to push and finish him off. Kaya able to grab that M10 then, though. I'm gonna move over to Cemetery. And we're gonna see what's going on. Big Ben moving in. They're gonna try to get some third partying going on here.
Looks like we have 3 different squads over here in Cemetery.
Yeah,
Huh?
Cobra's trying to
Substitutes.
rotate over to
Third
Outpost.
party,
Try to
Cobra.
escape a little bit. I don't. Looks like Johnny might have just got rezzed. And Substitutes. It's going to. They actually moved into a situation where they will be the pinched team, but it looks like they're going to try to finish the third party here. Big Ben not taking any damage from there. That is a friendly zone grenade. And Cobra actually able to back off and looks like rotate out. And I imagine they're just going to go loot up a little bit more and then try to clean up the scraps here.
Good play there by Cobra. Sumatchi, what do you think?
Yeah, if they didn't think they had the fight, we obviously weren't able to see the beginning and how the beginning was going. I did see that, you know, they were able to wipe one squad, so it looks like the third party. Oh, Artifact and Gatsby trading M10 shots, both of them taken really low. One more shot. Artifact able to take out Gatsby there. Big Ben pushing up, gets taken out
Great
as
shot
well.
there by Big Brother to support his
Is
team
now
there.
3 versus 1.
Oh, Big Ben to get taken out.
Now, if they're able to push together here. Oh, good AK laser from Sweaty Lefty there.
This TTP team's pretty good.
I was gonna say they're the real deal, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
they came out of purple, they came out of nowhere and just started
Yeah.
dominating. They moved into gold division, started dominating, worked their way up to 2nd place. I think they're in right now, right behind Billy the Kids.
And they are in the position where
They're
they will
dominating right
get the
now
loot
in this-
from
both games.
all of that. Cobra looks like moving over to tower, taking more shots, not able to catch a break. Chives is I can't tell if Chives is the last one.
I think they're all
Where's
up.
Major? Oh, Major's over by
Oh, Major,
in
yeah.
Plains. He's way over in Plains right now, in the corner. Chives gonna have to climb the tower here, try to get some distance. True Prime, Alan Goods looking for him. And I believe, yeah, Major's over here. Trying to just loot up a little bit. We'll be able to push behind Colin and Iron Man here. Behind Billy the Kids. And now we have, looks like Chives staying above, trying to regroup a little bit with Mud. Gonna end up reviving Johnny on the tower. If he has a gun to drop, that would be the play. If he doesn't have the gun to drop, I might even say,
Yes,
in
sir.
a case like this, you know, go ahead
I'm
and
right
wait.
here.
He's not dropping a gun.
Very interesting too. If you look at zone, all the teams kind of bunched up in this one little area.
Chives taking shots at Colin. Actually just reveals his position a little bit.
Madison
And he is going to be in such a rough spot. If he didn't take those initial snipe shots, he might have been able to make that and run away, but all that did there is reveal his
Sweaty
position.
Lefty just beaming with that AK.
I think that's his go-to weapon.
I
A
think so,
Major?
too.
Where's Major hiding right now?
All the teams though in this position in the plains and tower area, nobody really. in
Major
zone or
actually,
on the
yeah, able to get
final
over to
side of the map.
Farmlands. So Major was able to get to safety over here. Gonna be able to revive Chives.
Oh, they're gonna have loot back here too. I think they're gonna be all right.
Yeah, really good rotate by Major there. I don't even know how
Yeah.
we got over here.
I don't think he was with them to begin with.
Now, he's got to be careful here. He's going to be reviving Johnny outside. If Iron Man or anybody sees him, that's a free kill. Oof. Able to
Like,
just
as you
squeak by
said, they
this
were
bolter.
able to spot him, but not able to get the shot off.
It's not the worst strat, sending 2 and letting 1 be insurance. Especially if your team's really dominant. You can win a lot of 2v3s.
If you have the ability to win the 2v3s, yeah. I mean, it's always going to be easier to be just 3v3 at all time, especially if
Yeah,
your team
yeah.
ends up getting third-partied. But there's
it
also
works
the
well
argument.
on hot drops, because it's a lot of chance, like what gun you land on and stuff.
Tribe's going to be missing some health. Not a ton more loot for them to work with here. Able to grab that shield shaker. Johnny Pash moving up a little bit. They have all the loot that's in these hay bales. But another situation where the zone is going to kind of be out. Like no hard buildings for anybody to hide in under this barn once it closes here. Oof, 2 shots on a major instantly taken very low. And now third party able to start doing exactly as their name suggests. And try to pick up some of these kills. Nade coming out, zone grenade gonna force them off of this side of the barn. This Cobra is gonna have to force themselves in. Oh, Major taking the bounce of that grenade right as he peeks. And Johnny and Chives are gonna back up right into the third party here. Now the third isn't here, so it's gonna be a 2v2. I think Cobra is gonna be a little bit low on loot though. Oh, Chives taking that shot, gets third partied again.
Iron Man steals the kill.
If Johnny can
Nice
stall,
magnum shot from that far distance.
Johnny can
Yeah, it
stall
was.
a little bit until they push. He might be able to make something happen here. I think he sees him. Doesn't want to shoot yet. Has this M10. Just trying to stay alive. Go for a little bit more placement here. See if, you know, this other team can force off the third party so that he might be able to see what's going on. Major and Chives doing a good job calling out where they are right now. Oh, he did fly a
Oh,
little
he
bit
just
there, and
heard him
Colin's
fly.
going to hear that. Yep, they know where he's at now. Colin backing off, though. Doesn't know that he's a
Ooh,
solo.
Nice shot, Johnny.
Colin doesn't know that
Nice
he's a
shot.
solo.
Nice
Put a
shot.
revive here. Interesting.
There's going to be no loot for them to pick up. Chive's going to go into the zone. This zone's going to hurt, though. If he
That's
doesn't
about to
find
start
heal instantly,
shredding him.
he's going to die
Major
here.
already dying outside his zone. Chive's gonna die as well, it looks like, unless he finds a banana.
Yep, Chive's going to die here. Johnny Pash taking shots for that Seiko. And able to, revive Artifact. Able to drop him a little bit of loot, drop in that purple M10.
They need to help out their other ones.
Hater, Sweaty
Try
Lefty,
1v3.
both of them no shields right now. Sweaty Lefty does have that M10 though, or that DT.
And if Johnny can sneak behind him, maybe he'll just cover and hide.
Now BDE can survive a little bit here. Oh, True Prime pushing up with that M10. Right behind, or Iron Man right behind True Prime, but did not see him. Able to get taken out by Mr. Awesome though. And they're gonna grab all this loot. They're gonna be looted up on shields, bananas. Looks like there's oh my god. 7 bananas on the ground right here. 8 bananas on the ground, sheesh. 10 bananas if we go to the street, jeez.
Cobra getting the revive off again.
Artifact out of the zone, and that's gonna take him down.
Oh man, can't believe Cobra's gonna escape with this, with at least second place.
Cobra able to get into second here. Johnny Pash, Iron Man. Oh, shots.
Oh,
Chives
almost getting the kill
only has a
on Iron Man.
P90, doesn't have any heals. Gonna get pushed by Colin here. Should be the end of that.
I think that's going to be a big kill game for like
And the
4
top
teams.
two
A lot of
teams
revives.
in gold, taking first, second the first 2 games. First TTP, now we got Billy the Kids.
And Cobra
Really showing
there.
why they're top 2 in the
Cobra there,
series.
able to grab second place with all those revives. Now, was it worth it giving all of the other teams so many kills? Now, why you want to make sure the casters shoot each other there, if you guys do not know, is that the game will register any damage done before the round. Like if someone falls to death or something, it will count that kill as yours. That's why you see at the end of the game, sometimes I have 1 kill or someone else has 1 kill. If you shoot someone before the game and they end up falling to death or they die to zone, the kill will go to you. So, right off the bat here, Mud died outside the battle zone. I don't know what he's thinking, but constantly getting
BlingBlangBLaow.
bottom of the scoreboard here. Really needs to work on that. Mud just not able to survive in these games anymore. really needs to put some more effort in.
What am I doing?
You keep dying. Like, you keep getting like 7th every game.
You're not
Oh
dying
yeah.
quick enough,
Guess
man.
I'm dying after all you guys.
10th place is not a good thing.
It looks like Kingdom Plains.
double digits.
It's going to be kind of what we see. Maybe Farmlands Frontier. I'm going to go to Kingdom Plains. Now, Kayasinski. Looks like Lucador is actually taken out. Kaya's going to have to back off. VRS.
I think Kai. I think this is the first time we've seen Kai in a long time. I think Wiser was saying that he was out on deployment since first came back in a few months.
Does that work in normal
Been
games
gone
too?
for 6 months.
I believe it works in normal
6 months.
games, but it's
Yeah.
just the amount of people that will fall to death at the beginning of the game. It doesn't matter. People are going to be shooting each other. So I think it does work in normal games, which is why you could have like 1 kill, 0 damage. But like it'll almost never happen in normal games. But if you want to maybe pad your KD by 1 extra kill per like 100 games you play, if you get lucky, then just spray everybody
Maybe.
before the game starts, and that kill might go towards you. All right, they did decide to back off. Both teams deciding they wanted to loot up a little bit more. Not a lot happening, right, at the drops. No hot drops happening.
Looks
in
like
terms
Defiance is
of
about
any
to
fights.
get to a fight.
Defiance, it looks like it's having a fight. Drop here. What is on the drop right before I get to Defiance? We got an MK and a UMP. That MK might get taken.
Battle zone is now shrinking.
BDE.
I believe the kids in BDE.
BTK,
BTK. Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. That zone grenade's gonna force Colin out. Forces Hater. He's actually taking more damage than he needs to from that zone grenade, taking about 20. Alan doing this head peek with the Seiko. Seiko's so strong he can see like almost none of his head revealed here, and he's able to get Seiko shots if anybody peeks here. The Seiko's such a strong gun from range, from this mid range. If you're able to find a wall to head peek on, able to take a shot there, reload, back off. This frag is gonna force him off. Frag lands on the roof. His builds would not have saved him, but luckily if it lands on the roof, it doesn't do any damage. Tossing an nade back their way, and looks like there is a fight happening over in Foothills.
Farmlands.
This might be a standstill for a sec. I'm gonna go to Farmlands.
Yeah,
Both
Kingdom
teams
and
here are in
Armory
zone.
might be engaging
This is
soon
the
too.
team in first too.
Third party getting shot at from behind. 2 people are actually fighting. So this is we got a third party happening right in the middle here as well. Big Ben at no health. If the zone touches him, he will end up dying here.
Yeah, they're gonna need to hard push one of these teams quickly.
Yeah, the third party is such a rough spot for them.
Yeah.
Already down a member 2, not looking good.
Third party's gonna get stuck out of zone. The zone's not going to hurt too much at the start here.
They could potentially rotate through zone. Looks like Chives and them are starting to push on Fud's team.
I think that's exactly what they're going to try to do.
That purple Seiko right on the roof here, exactly what you want to see. Trades out that 1-star op. Now, he was kind of standing out in the open there. If you are in a situation like that, make sure you're head peeking with the Seiko, and you're able to have a little bit safer of a time at making a shot. Looks like they're all going to rotate out. Third party able to rotate through the zone. Fight still happening over in Defiance. Every fight's happening at the same time. One more fight happening over in Observatory even right now. And it looks like BDE having to back off into tower here. Every team in this game has been afraid to push. We're seeing a lot of teams that, you know, start taking some shots and then the fight goes on too long and you eventually get third partied. Thud does get
Yeah,
res.
they want to
With a
fight,
great
but they're
rotate.
not finishing these fights quick.
Every member is still alive in these games. Well, every team's still alive, rather.
TTP made a great rotate to get out of that shitty situation they were in too.
Yeah.
Able to survive, yeah. And Cobra backing off. Able to re-loot. I don't think the drop's been touched
Battle
yet.
zone is now
Nope,
shrinking.
drop still hasn't been touched. Has that MK on it if people end up moving that way.
They do have substitutes right in front of them here in construction. See how this goes.
Hater gets res, and just like that, everybody in the game back alive. Now, they did just hear that window break. The third party broke that window there, and all 3 of the substitutes turn around to have a look. Like, wait, I just heard this window break behind, turn around. They do have the corner of the
If
zone.
they can make it to this rock, I think this gives them some good hard cover right here.
It looks like they're opting to rotate a little bit closer to the tower. If they rotate towards the rock, that would be good cover, but I don't think they have the loot to be able to do that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Somebody lefty taking some shots. Does have the hard cover of that dumpster there.
Oh, and
Ooh,
Big
Thud
Brother with
gets
the off shot on
taken
Thud
out,
Manor.
and suddenly they're
That's a big one.
in a
That's
good
huge.
spot to push a little here. If they had a grenade or something to
They-
force them out of the corner,
Yeah, zone grenade's huge here if they have one.
It's just so hard to push that construction with all that hard cover, right? You don't have
so many floors.
If you can get close enough for a zone, you can
it's
pretty
getting
much
taken
push
out
them
of
all
there.
out.
Mr. Awesome Jr. all of a sudden PTK coming with the third party, taking out Thud again.
And Mr. Awesome Iron.
Substitutes
and
probably want to
Colin.
take this time to rotate again.
Double zone grenade coming out, taking his back off. They still have the zone to work with. Sweaty lefty pushing up a little bit here. I don't know if they know he's here. Nope, they're gonna hear him now. And he actually splits
Man,
off a little bit
open
from
that
his
corner.
team. And he does move over to this corner. Now, 2 more teams fighting over in farmlands. Everybody's at this standstill. Everybody's too afraid to push. Nobody has the grenades.
Another
All
fight
the teams
over
are
here.
kind of split. Cobra taking
I don't
shots.
know where to go.
You can go to farmlands right here. Both of them on this silo here. Alan Goods, True Prime. Everybody just trading Seiko shots. Sweaty Lefty actually able to get one pushing. Oh, not quite able to get 2. That M10, it probably at least... I was going to say at least purple, but it might have even been a 2-star. The M10's
Yeah,
just
there's a
such a
big health
slug.
difference.
Shrinking in. 45 seconds.
True Prime able to get taken out, and we might see Cobra push up a little bit here. They know they got the 1 kill, and Cobra, one of the teams that knows, as soon as you have the advantage, you can start pushing it. They know one's still on the silo. Alan Goods having to rotate a little bit in the zone, take a little bit of damage to be able to rotate off a little bit safer. Taken super low, but not taken out yet. Gonna eat a banana. I don't know if he's out of builds, but he's not building here. And the substitutes moving into position to, once again, try to third party a little
TTP
bit.
goes down,
TTP
team
does
out.
get taken
First
out.
team
surprisingly.
And substitutes in a very rough spot. No loot over here. They're going to need to make it to this brown barn, but Cobra's right there. And they're going to start getting sniped in the back. Iron Man's going to have a shot right on Gatsby
Yeah,
right here.
Sweaty, I think that rock was your best chance of the game. Yeah.
Hater able to rotate into the zone. Kind of thread the needle here. Gatsby's going to end up getting taken out here. Gets taken out by Major and Cobra there. Iron Man split off from his team. They know where he's at. Cobra's not in zone though, so they will have to move up to at least probably this building here to get some to get a roof over their heads. And Kaya, Abstract, and Lucador are able to kind of sit back here. They have a lot of loot. Gold DT on the ground, lots of heals. They're going to be able to heal up. Take a minute. Hater's going to start climbing the windmill.
As well.
Yeah, quite a bit. And these rocks are so hard to figure out exactly where the hitbox is on them
Yeah,
sometimes.
please.
Yep.
Hater, True Prime, Alan Goods climbing the windmill. Is Cobra going to see him?
Okay.
No, Cobra's too preoccupied. Hater able to get all the way up, and there is a DT and a sword up here.
45 seconds.
If he gets a res, 2 close range weapons on a team that's not aware of their position might be exactly what they need.
TTP, you guys got scores?
And they do get the 2 reses off.
He can.
Lucador in
take
such a
some
rough
of their
spot
bomb.
gets taken out by Colin there. That's 85. Johnny Pash pushing up, able to get a trade there. He should be able to get res. Iron Man's gonna push up to these rocks. Chives is rezzing, but again, rezzing next to no loot. Iron Man able to push over to this loot. He has all of the heals to work with on the ground here. He probably has some 50 shields from one of the kills that they were able to get as well. Chives taken very low.
Battle zone is now shrinking.
1,000 what?
Oh, Mr. Awesome is flying kind of recklessly there.
Colin able to move over. There's gold DT still on the ground. Hater, True Prime,
rotates
Alan
by Cobra
still on that windmill. They might be able to just fly above here, try to get a sword kill. They took a shot there. Colin knows they're up there. And everybody else in the game is going to hear that they are there. Now, Alan actually falling to death. Doesn't get his arms out before he hits the ground there. Trying to fall extra fast so he doesn't get sniped out of the air. Nice drop.
Zone shrinking in.
Golden M60 on
45
it.
seconds.
Not a bad spot for True Prime to be if you can just kind of stay quiet.
Yeah, he's got the zone. He can work with that. And if nobody knows he's there, he can at least play for placement. Looks like Hater's still alive as well. Everybody... Cobra in a good spot. True Prime might be able to grab... Oh, if True Prime peeks this right now, he could grab one. Grabs one. True Prime in a rough spot now. Johnny Pash is hiding behind those builds. Picking the fight, able to clean up Johnny Pash. Now, if he can get this res off really quick. Oh, sniped immediately with that Seiko. Good on True Prime, managing to grab that kill, grab second place there.
big
And then
plays for
great
BDE
on BDE, able to grab first there. Always in the right spot, able to get those
that
rotates where
you,
they were
Ben?
always third partying and finishing off those kills. Bling knocked out VRS. Yeah, there's a lot going on all at once. That's why I had you muted. Yeah, that's probably what it up on. Anybody jumping off the other side? Yep, a couple people jumping off the other side.
Damn it, I was just watching this, man. I'm the worst at killing myself all of a sudden.
Come on, Mud. Come on, Mud. Alright, I'm gonna go Ghost. There is someone, or a team that went over to the 9s here. Play Abstract.
holding everybody up. My
Seiko Fire
apologies.
coming from BDE already. And Awesome actually able to take out Thud Manor with that 1911 there. 1911, very strong. For anybody that's not using the 1911, I recommend picking it up, giving it a shot. Let me go into my settings really quick, and team chat only.
We had 3 different teams hot pod here.
Lots of people hot pod. Big Ben, very low. Both of his teammates dead. Gonna have to try to rotate off, but he's gonna run right into True Prime if he tries to jump or go any farther here. He is rezzing. True Prime just out of range to hear that res, I think. Might hear Big Ben now. Oh, and such a hard spot for substitutes here. Taken up by Thud. Big Ben, last one alive. Might get cleaned up here by Colin. And does get taken out by Colin there. And like that, the substitute's taken out early. The hot potting and hot dropping, it's so hard. It is a lot of RNG based on what guns you get. We're unable to see the health bars on BDE's team here, which is going to make this a little bit harder.
We had 4 different
test.
teams in this general little area between Outpost and Observatory, I believe.
Yeah, two teams are Kingdom. Which two teams are those?
All on this side of the map. There's nobody on Complex Cemetery Defiant side whatsoever.
Awesome, Colin Iron, BDE now pinched. They do have the space to kind of rotate here if they wanted to drop a little bit farther, but right now stuck a little bit. Awesome in the best position, able to rotate off here and able to start looting up a little bit. Iron Man hugging that wall so he doesn't get shot from the Outpost team.
Now shrinking.
Colin stuck a little bit farther back, able to push up here and should be able to make it out. Now we're going to see all 3 of these teams kind of start looting, I believe. The zone's going to force them into this corner. 2 teams fighting in planes right now. And they are fighting over the drop. I'm not sure what weapons would have been at the drop. I imagine we'll see BDE drop a little bit farther here because they want to get a little bit farther in the zone. If you end up getting stalled too long by this team that's outside the zone, you're going to end up getting third-partied. All that
Looks
gunfire.
like we have some
that happens is
teams
gonna
maybe
attract everybody.
engaging or about to engage in planes.
Yep. Lots of people fighting over in planes right now, and I think Colin's going to try to rotate off. I think both of these teams are going to end up backing off, and we'll see a fight a little bit closer to the corner. Cobra and VRS fighting a little bit here. The drop has a gold Magnum on it. Not taken yet. Gold Magnum. Amazing when you get to late game. You have so much pistol ammo late into the game, as well as it has the ability to one-shot build. So anybody that is building the gold Magnum and only the gold Magnum can one-shot builds.
And again, this corner of the map is going to get very interesting very soon. As now you see a team going from Outpost. Looks like they're going to be rotating
Yes.
on the other side of Tower.
Moving into tower. They're just going to try to loot up a little bit. BDE taking some shots at WWW, which is BlingBlangBLaow. I don't actually know what their team name is.
BlingBlangBLaow.
BlingBlangBLaow. But taking some sniper fire from the third party. Ooh, one shot coming through it. Colin takes out a little bit of health from Kaya. Kaya out of shields now. And they are going to start burning in the zone.
Yeah, great position in here by BTK to be able to just hold
Zone grenade.
BlingBlangBLaow here.
Oof, great headshot from
Abstract,
Extract.
though, takes out Colin with the object.
Iron Man
Great
very
shot
low
there.
too. And suddenly BDE
TTP
having to
looking for
back
the
off.
third Party.
Battle zone shrinking.
BDE also looking for the third party.
BDE able to third party as well.
This
And
is exactly when I said it's going to get very interesting here. All of a sudden, www, BlingBlangBLaow.
ooh, shot from Major up on the tower as well. Cobra trying to grab a couple of these stray kills.
And it's just all hell breaking loose. We decided to look at the
Chives
map right
from
now, all
over
the
at
red dots.
construction shooting at Artifact.
We have pretty much every single team in this little corner right now.
BDE in the roughest spot here. Low health, no shields. Right next to the third party. Kaya take it super low.
Oh,
All three of
Sunsky
them.
taking out Colin on the tower. Tower drop from Sunsky. Colin wasn't even expecting
Battle
it
zone
at
is
all.
now shrinking.
Sweaty Lefty taking out Kaya. They hear the res. Let him get a res so you can get a little bit more kills. Artifact with this M10 here. They're both low. Able to get
And I
Kaya.
think TTP are a really good team here. Already have a lot of kills. Taking out Abstract there. One member alive from BlingBlangBLaow now. As BDE comes in to try to take out third party, will they be able to do so though?
Yeah,
Not
BDE
really
looking for
having-
the third party, but the third party not actually missing very much health. They were able to kind of third party themselves. So both teams gonna have a lot of loot, gonna have a lot of items here. Krindash, thanks for the
All of a
raid.
sudden, third party has a favorable position on BD.
Welcome to
on
the stream.
BDE.
Welcome everybody. Shots coming from Sweaty Lefty, having that op. Is he going to be able to grab one? Hater going to push up. They're pushing together though. It's going to force Sweaty Lefty off of this mountain here. 2 versus 2 on this mountain. Artifact taken out by that M10. Sweaty Lefty able to take out Alan Goods. Hater trying to get to that 50 shields dropped,
Brother
but
with
gets taken out by
top
Big Brother.
Oh, Prime will be the last one alive for BDE here.
Sweaty
Having
Lefty
to make his own run.
takes a shot.
Out with the
True
op-
Prime taken low. Will probably have a banana to work with here. And try to rotate inside a little bit. If he can find any more loot from this guy inside. Able to grab some ammo. But now in a rough
Go for
spot.
it.
Fight happening on top of the tower. I'm going to have a look. And Colin, Johnny Pash, Colin actually getting pushed there outside his zone on top of the tower. You don't see a lot of fights happening on the tower, but if you do, they're always pretty interesting. And they're able to hold this tower angle now. And it looks like Sweaty Lefty was able to get an op shot to finish off
TTP
True
just
Prime
going
there.
off right now. Able to finish off BDE once and for all.
Is that gold
It's
Magnum
a
still
crazy
sitting on
amount
this?
of kills this game. Looking
Gold.
to pop off.
PX4, it looks like the Magnum was taken there. Colin able to get res. VRS over in construction. And this tower team actually does have more tower to work with in the zone. VRS pushing out super far. You might think that they are just trying to back off of all the action here, but I think they're probably trying to get to this area in farmlands. Probably just got res, probably don't have a lot of loot to work with. I can't tell, Snickle Fritz.
Good Chives in the corner over here. I don't know if you even noticed him, Sumatchi, but he's just kind of sitting here in this little corner.
Yeah, Chives hanging out there. His team's on the tower, I believe. So he's just going to try to survive as long as possible. Maybe call out some people,
Try to
draw
stay
some
behind
fire.
everybody.
If he can draw fire and his team can drop on people.
Battle zone is now shrinking.
Sweaty Lefty
And
gets
here
his shield
comes
taken out.
Sunsky dropping from the tower right now, getting
Sunsky
shot
dropping
as
down.
well from the tower. Not the greatest pin drop there, but we'll see if it works out. He has the rest of his teammates right
The
now.
rest of Cobra, 2 members of Cobra still in the tower. They are taking shots though, so they're revealing their position. Sweaty Lefty, again, broken shields. And Cobra trying to grab... Oh, drawing the fire from the third party here. Enough for them to turn the wrong way.
Rotating all the way around, okay.
Chocolate Wings very low. Sunsky on the ground
Third
here,
party.
pushing up.
Up here. Game, able
Going
to
for the
wipe
sword,
out-
able to grab the sword kill on Artifact. Saying your shields mean nothing. Going for another sword kill. Not able to quite get there.
5 seconds.
Really clutch kill there by Sunsky. There will be a lot of loot, however, for them to get this revive off. Looks like
Johnny Pash dropping up
Pash-
the power tower with the Seiko. Not able to land any shots, but not taking a ton of damage while he's dropping. Cobra back on the ground.
Now, right now, in favor of TTP. Absolutely huge monster fourth game they're having right now. See if they can keep it up and get the win with this.
BDE in this building does have some cover over their heads. Gonna try to make it over to this barn. The best spot you're gonna have is probably this corner because you have so much hard cover. But again, on these rocks, if you're on these rocks, the thing you need to worry about is someone coming behind you.
TTP
Looks like Chives was rotated over in the plains.
turbo position right now. But Big Brother, as I say that, getting opshotted.
Battle zone is now
heal up
shrinking.
at
MK P90 on the drop. They're probably going to try to push over here. If they need shields, you can push over to the drop for some extra heals. Artifact moving towards the drop. Cobra's going to be pretty close. You need to be careful here. Artifact wanting those shields, wanting those heals on the drop, but doesn't have the health to work with to push up. Cobra throwing a zone grenade, forcing them off this rock.
Over now pushing up for the drop here. Artifact can Johnny one-on-one. It looks like there was Chives right behind him.
Artifact has that M10, climbing the tree a little bit. They know he's climbing the tree, just firing into the tree. One more stray bullet. Hits him down to 1 health, still alive. Picks up the shields. Snipes from the side. Oh, dies to the zone. Such a rough spot there.
Sweaty Lefty, though, able to take out Colin. They're adding another kill for TTP.
2 frags coming out. Not close enough to do anything. If you guys do have grenades, always hold on to them a little bit longer than you want. There's a golden Seiko on the ground right here. Chives picks it up. And Cobra in the position to hold this last zone. If they back up to these rocks here, this is going to be the best spot. They know no one's going to be behind them. No one's pushing the side.
Ooh, Sweaty Lefty with some shots onto each. Stay low.
Pushing from the side. Chive's able to grab Artifact with that AK. Johnny Pash getting pushed by Awesome. Able to finish off BDE here. TTP, one more alive. Sweaty Lefty outside the zone. They are pushing. They want the kill on him. And Cobra able to pick up 2 vs 1 outside the zone. Not a whole lot. Sweaty Lefty could have done there.
Not a bad game, though, from TTP. I know they had a lot of kills. Definitely over
They had
10.
they had a ton. TTP able to grab second there and a lot of kills. Hells yeah, just doing the cast thing.
Defeat.
10th place. Getting those double digits. There you go. All right. PD
So it's all going
dropping.
to come down to this last game between Cobra, TTP, and Billy the Kids.
2 teams headed
TTP
Frontier right off the bat.
14 kill game last game to really put them back up there in the standings.
I'm gonna go check Frontier to see which 2 teams it is really quick. TTP
And speaking of
and
TTP,
VRS.
this is a very by
They-
TTP they can take.
TTP able to grab the saloon loot here, which is super important. There's so much more loot on the saloon than in the side buildings, and usually better tier loot. So, Artifact taking a little bit of damage from that zone grenade there. Both teams looting up. Sickle Fritz getting lasered by that M60, taken very low. And they aren't going to have a lot of loot to work with.
Is he sniping those barrels?
Lago Ling's pushing up. Doesn't take any damage from that. This zone grenade going to be right between. All of TTP very close to each other here.
Nice little stack going for him, only going up against 2 members of VRSinners.
Revo shots from
Look to
Sunsky.
3v1
Taco Wings pushing out of the window, but Artifact right above him with the M10.
And great stacking there once again by TTP. Really, really well done. Able to pinpoint their one player alone in 3v1.
Is there one more game after this, or how many more?
I think this is the
Battle
last.
zone is now
This is the last
shrinking.
one.
This is the last one. So yeah, this is the last game, guys. TTP, Cobra, and BDE all very
And
close.
TTP with that kill will pull into a virtual tie with the first place right now. And actually now they'll be
Pulling ahead.
in
Yeah,
the standings.
pulling ahead. Chocolate Wings outside the zone. TTP knows where they're at. Sticklefritz had to rotate around, gets taken low very early there, and put the rest of his teammates into a 2v3. Sunski able
Just
to
need to
call
get one
out
shot.
that they know where they're at, and
Again,
VRS gonna have to get lucky with some of the loot on these trains. Gonna have to try to
seems
rotate
like
wide.
VRSinners is just going to be feeding TTP kills here unless they decide to just rotate back into zone.
Looks like Plains is
Or
about
forget
to.
about them
Yep,
altogether.
gonna
Get some
have a look
action.
at planes. Now this corner is going to be a very hot
Oh,
corner in about 60 seconds.
There's going to be just about every team in the map here.
Now over at Refinery there is the substitutes, so they're going to be able to grab that supply drop and set up for a high place finish. But with the point differential here, they really need to be trying to look for kills, hot dropping or following another team at the beginning of the game to try to look for kills. Shots coming out from Hater, spotting out Iron Man, spotting out BDE here. And they have the zone to work with. But now that they just took some shots, if these other teams hear that, Cobra over here is going to hear that and start rotating into them. VRS rotating wide. He's going to push right into Colin. Colin's going to hear him in just a second. Doesn't get any hits. I don't think Chocolate Wings has taken damage from anybody yet, so if he does die in the zone, that might end up being just a... Colin doesn't see
Just
him.
like
Oh,
last game.
gets a shot from Mr. Awesome there. Chocolate Wings outside the zone. Gonna get taken out by Colin. And now Iron Man climbing the windmill. Probably going to try to go for a big rotate off of the windmill to see if he can get away. Mr. Austin and stuck in a rough spot outside the zone here. True Prime covering the side. Might hear
Just
Mr.
like
Austin
last
just a
game,
second.
Sumatchi, all the teams pretty much confined to this part of the map.
That's what I was thinking. In the same spot, too. It was
So-
all in Plains.
Whole other side of the map pretty wide open.
Everybody is always looting towards the edges of the map, so it makes sense. You know, as the loot starts to run out, you know, 2-3 minutes into the game, 5 minutes in, like around where we are now, every team's going to be kind of right by the edge, you know, whichever side that the map chooses.
And Iron
Ooh,
Man with the
Pedro
drop
with the
on
Excalibur.
Allen Good. Allen Good with the Excalibur. Didn't even see it coming.
That was big.
And
Now
there's
he's got a
Purple
really
Saco on
nice
the
spot
ground
to help his team.
Yeah, no, they have the zone to work with. True Prime burning out of zone. Hater in the zone here. Might be able to get up to Allen for a res. True Prime actually gets
Mr.
taken
Awesome
out.
taking True Prime.
P90.
Last one alive will be Hater.
His
With a
team's
3-on-1
going to
in
be able...
favor
Mr. Awesome should
A.
be able to be rotating out here.
Hater
And
able to take out Colin though to make it a 2v1. Will he try to go for the revive?
Battle zone is now
Snickle Fritz is
shrinking.
just
Snicklefrit's still alive outside the zone, doing a super
Forgot
wide
about him.
rotate. Iron Man pushing up here. Might be able to take out Hater. Seiko versus M10. Seiko wins.
TTP's fighting over here in Farmlands.
Yep. Let's go have a look. And as you can see, guys, the power of the Seiko, they are good at every range. If you're able to find a Seiko, you're able to get good with the Seiko and just hit your shots. That's the only gun you need.
And huge kills to put BTK probably back on top
TTP,
of
grabbing another kill on
taking out
Abstract. Has an M60 here. Lucador not going to be able to do a ton with the builds here. And does get
nice
taken out.
swallow
The
it up.
power of the M60 there. If you can have one member as like a support member on your team that's using that M60, if someone starts running away, you can get kills exactly like that. Only taking
And I think the
2 shots
M60
to
is
kill
very
a
underrated
M60.
in competition nowadays. I mean, before it was kind of the meta, but even now, very powerful if you know how to use it correctly.
People underrate that. People say that the spin up time. Okay, getting pushed here. Able to take out a sweaty lefty. Sweaty lefty. Able to get another one. And TTP. This is the game. This is the one that they need.
Yes, sir. GG's.
Big Ben, Gatsby, Thud Manor Substitutes over. Chive's actually taking some long shots at TTP here. If he hits a stray shot, stray headshot, he might be able to grab a Big Brother artifact.
And TTP probably taking the lead with those kills, but substitutes and BTK on either side of him right now.
M60 coming out. And that is a gold Magnum on Big Ben. You saw that build shatter in one shot. He's running with a
TTP
gold
is going to
Magnum
have
right
to
now.
push substitutes here in order to get to a
But as soon as they're peeking, they're getting shot at from the side.
Spot for TTP here.
And if you can plan something like this, Big Ben's got the Magnum, Gatsby's got the Seiko. If you could plan like with the Magnum guy to shoot and the Seiko guy to shoot right after.
Here they
Oh,
talk
two
to
zone
each
grenades. They're gonna get
other right now.
forced out.
Big
Artifact
Brother
gonna
taking a lot of
burn.
damage here.
2 zone grenades burning him to death right here. Zone grenade's gonna show exactly where he's at. Artifact still alive. Oof.
Goes down, Big Brother goes down as well, and Sweaty Lefty's going to try to make the big rotate. What a play by Sweaty Lefty. They have no idea.
Sweaty Lefty went through the zone, got
yeah,
behind
sure.
here.
Unbelievable he was able to get away like that. He needs to keep running. So you're going, Sweaty.
Substitutes, finishing up one.
Goes down.
Iron Man in the corner, 1 health, gets taken out. Colin, last one alive. M10, 1 health on both of them.
One health and
Thud Mannered
gets him.
able to kill
Oh
him.
my god.
Sweaty Lefty
TTP
pushing
getting
up.
revived here, might be able to finish off. Substitutes only 1 member alive, down to 1 health, but get the revive off. Oh my
And you gotta push
goodness.
before they are able to pick up all the loot here. There's so much loot on the ground.
It looks like they're going to be able to get that loot, but
Artifact
Cobra in a great
very low.
position to now hold both of these teams in.
Get some damage on Thud.
What a turnaround of events there. BTK, very unlucky.
Artifact can't touch the zone here.
Artifact gets taken out.
Thud Mannered actually gets taken out, or takes out Artifact over there with the AK. Gatsby sitting in the zone, trying to survive as long as possible. A lot of loot was on the ground there. Sweaty
I don't
Lefty
know right
again with this rotate, able to just get away, try to get to a better spot. And that's going to force both of these other teams into fights with each other, and Lefty's going to be able to just hang out for a little bit. These big
Great play
rotates
there
that
by Lefty.
TTP is able to do, really just able to put their team in the best position just about every
Game
time.
changing. Very smart rotation by Sweaty Lefty. And a big
VRS fighting Johnny Cash,
Was it
3
Big
versus
Brother
1.
before who made that big rotation?
Able to take out Johnny Cash. Gatsby in the zone. Chocolate Wings doesn't see him. Gatsby able to get 1. Taking
Sweaty
some
Lefty
damage.
taking out Chives with the P90 and gets behind Thud Mannered as well, but Big Ben right there to support him.
We're now in a spot where no team has the zone currently.
Sweaty Lefty
Big
against
Ben,
Big Ben able to take
M10.
him out. Big play there. It's going to be 1
Big
left
Brother
for TTP.
knows where he's
not in
at.
the spot here.
Big Ben does have that shotgun.
Big Ben pushing it.
Big Ben trying to get close with that M10.
Oh, and able to take him out. Big plays there by Big Ben to get TTP out of this game. I'm not sure who's going to finish in first.
It's gonna be close.
And that
'cause
M10
they got like 4 or 5.
Able to
in the
shred
beginning.
all
Wow.
150 health of him just about instantly.
Big
Now
plays by
VRS
Big Ben.
is going to have
Not a
this.
lot of help.
Is going to have this drop here. Magnum PX4, not the 2 things you wanted to see. Give me a gun, give me an M60, give me an op, give me a Seiko. Literally anything else. It was a PX4 and a Magnum. The Magnum,
1749.
kind of the only thing worth there. The PX4 though, getting picked up by Chocolate Wings. Taken out by Gatsby. Going for the res, but getting pushed immediately from the side from Big Ben.
Get the res in. Substitute all over that. We'll
Substitutes
take
able to grab him.
VRSinners
Cobra out of the zone here. They are going to have this rocket, looks like.
Fresh revive for Cobra though. Will they even
Substitutes
be able to make it out of zone? It looks like they'll barely
Need to push up to this rock. Got to stop them from getting to this hard cover. They're backing up. And they toss their grenade early. Now they are going to have the closest spot at the end of the zone. Cobra very low here. If they have any sort of grenade here, could be a game changer.
I can take you now.
Drop in AK ammo for Tribe. Both teams in a rough spot here. Substitutes in the better position overall.
Oh no.
He gets taken out with P90. Big Ben taken out. Thud Mannered. They're all low. Grabs 1. Has that gold Magnum. Major trying to push. Switches to the sword. Oh.
Great. Cobra didn't have the health, but able to win that final game. Cobra might have even actually won the lobby with that game. We'll see. It's going to be very, very close.
Final scores are going to be very close. Thanks for the gifted sub, Exo. Gifted nightmare.
Games.
Oh, is
Shine
this for
play,
who goes into gold too?
Major and
I mean diamond. Like this is the
playing
last.
with Major and man, who's the
Yeah.
third? Johnny Pash. Johnny Pash is the third. Why is the game crashing so much? I have not had the game crash personally. Now TTP was able to get a lot of kills there. Running M60 and DT. That's a good, you know, if you're able to play that support role and just do the wide rotates, M60, a gun that you can play super far back or in the middle with, just destroy those builds. And that DT, if anybody pushes you. 1 kill for Sumatchi.
Very interested to see these last final scores.
Now TTP at the beginning of that game was able to grab quite a few kills. Able to wipe 2 or 3 squads. And then I think they got knocked out to 4th. I think they ended up getting 4th that
I
game.
believe they did get 4th, yep. Billy the Kids, though, also putting up 8 kills.
8 kills. Okay. Yeah, the last...
Looks
the
like
final
third party
score-
got 4 or 6 kills for third party. 4th place.
Who do you guys think is
2200
going to
damage. They're going to fall behind Billy the Kids by 1 point. It's all up to Cobra now.
So
Cobra might have taken
TTP
it.
in first at the moment,
No, Billy the Kids in first
Billy
at
the
the
Kids.
moment.
ahead of TTP.
Cobra score going in now. 2nd place, 11 kills. No, that was
Cobra
not
got first
sorry,
place.
that
Yeah,
was-
Cobra got first.
Yeah. 4 kills for Cobra. That was it.
Only
Let's
4.
see what their damage is. 1596. Cobra going to finish in 3rd with 83. Billy the Kid's on top, 87. Third party in 2nd with 86. Cobra in 3rd with 83.
1 point difference between first and second, and 3 points between
1
second
point
and third.
difference.
Such a close match there. TTP, 1 point away there. And that M10 shotgun you saw from Big Ben pushing around the corner. Didn't have any health.
Yeah, that
Pushes
was
around the
huge,
corner.
huge.
Instantly deleted someone with over 150 health. M10's
If
so
TTP
strong.
gets one of those kills, it's a whole different story, and TTP probably wins this division. Yeah, if they kill Big Ben there with the damage and that extra kill, they win. Big fan with the huge play though. GG Sanderson, thank you. Good job, man.
And that is going to
I'm
be
gonna talk to
the end.
TTP real quick and BTK. Thank you, Sumatchi.
Yeah, of course.
Really appreciate you once again.
All right, and that is the end of the gold division for today, everyone.